let's plug some shit. Patrick's doing a show at the Ice House, April 15th, Saturday night, 9:30.
9:30.
Mullet time with Bear Badu.
Badu.
If anyone shows up to this show because they heard it on this podcast, we will give you a shirt of some kind. I'll find a shirt in my car and literally give it to you. I'll give you my work shirt. If you show up saying, I only came because I watched the entire episode
sweaty work shirt.
and made it this far, you will get a custom William Leonard work shirt.
A sweaty,
and if you're
unwashed shirt.
one of the foot people, I'll give you my socks that I'm currently wearing that night.
Same.
Just say, I literally listened to the entire episode and I showed up to the show, and you can have the socks off my feet. Welcome back, guys.
Nice, dude. You did it right.
Thanks, Tommy.
They're all going.
This is
proud of you.
episode 10, and we finally got the audio right.
Double digits and triple digit subscribers.
We surpassed 100. This is 100 listeners that love us, hate us, want to fuck our feet.
Wanna fuck our feet is probably the only reason.
Baby, don't hurt me.
I'm curious
Don't
how many
hurt
people
me.
are actually
No more.
within the foot fetish community that watch this. If they're all about it, like the foot fetish side of things, or if it's just like, oh, this looks like it's kind of a funny joke now. I really don't know if they're for real.
I think they're about it.
I don't think it's ever been a joke.
I think they're about it.
It's crazy. We're in a playlist that's like
Listen, man.
some guy named Dirty
if
Sock
we're
Sniffer.
gonna carry the podcast today with our socks, we need to give them toe curls. We need to, stretch them out every now and again. Thank you.
I mean,
Because we're all wearing different colors.
I
People
got
might
plain
have
ass
a different.
socks.
Like some people might like the white socks. Some people might like the green socks.
I got the blacks on. I got like the office trouser black socks on, like a guy that's like cheating on his wife and he just pulls his pants around his ankles to fuck the secretary in the office.
Yeah.
He has these kind of black socks on.
Those
But
things
with the
are pretty
gold
dirty
toes.
right now. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I don't think they are.
Nah, there's.
I
got a lot
think
of shit
there's
on
black
them. I think it's
socks.
just
You
lint.
can wear dirty black socks for like 3 weeks, and how would you know?
I've had these for a long
Oh,
time.
the
shatter. They smell and they shatter when you take a step.
That was this really dumb comment.
These are they're pilling. There's definitely some fucking hair on them, like human hair.
Yeah, dude, it's probably.
Are we good, like leaning full into this? That like
Yeah.
the majority of our viewers are just only watching for our
Creeps.
feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's just jerking off to our. No one cares about. They put it on mute and just beat off to our feet.
Maybe for one episode, we should just go barefoot and see what happens.
Whoa.
Because we might really start.
Well, a lot of it is so specific to the sock side of things. Like
right, but
every username, they only mention the socks. They don't care about our toes or anything.
We should put this shit on OnlyFans
yeah,
behind
Yeah.
a paywall, because then the foot
Really
people
should.
Well,
will
one
pay.
person keeps commenting like, "How can I reach you guys? Like, how can I support the podcast? Like, do you guys have a Patreon?" I'm like,
Are you
I haven't replied to
deadass?
it. They've said something like 3 times now. I haven't replied to them because I'm like,
Probably
I
time
don't.
to make a Patreon. Have the one guy give us 50 cents every day.
Yeah, like $5 a month from that dude. Split it 3
we
ways.
gotta work smarter.
And then the
guys.
people paywall OnlyFans, people just beat off to our feet.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Hey, that's good.
People drop off around the 30-second mark of every one of our videos. So like,
Everyone does?
Everyone does.
the last one it said 18% of viewers were still watching.
So what we have to start, remember in school when you had to come up with a hook sentence? Like you had to
Yes.
that we have to do that.
Yes.
Like every episode should start with a hook. Like
Yeah.
All right.
Patrick, you did what? And then
yeah, but more like
Yeah,
you
more-
have AIDS?
more
Yeah,
detail.
yeah. No, let's pretend. Let's pretend that it just started, and we'll let. All right, ready? So let's count that from 5.
Tommy,
And
just
the-
keep it close to your mouth.
Is this
Wait,
not close
everyone-
enough?
It should be a little like right here.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah, there you go. Thank
Everyone's gonna come up with like not say it at the same time, right? 'Cause
No,
you
no,
won't hear
no.
it.
you. We go one by one.
Let's,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right,
Let's test each other's hooks.
all right, go.
Is it gonna be me first?
You go first.
Okay. 5.
So just say like it's about to start. I'll just count you down.
Yeah.
With it.
So that was a good story. Anyway, What was that about your?
No, I thought you were gonna have a hook. Like
That was your.
not just you just skipped the one part where like,
No, you're supposed to say the interesting thing that keeps people activated. Not.
watch. Like I have an idea of what I think it's supposed to be.
Alright,
So I'll
what?
go. Ready? Yeah. And then I open the trunk, and the monkey was still breathing.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wait. That's actually partly my fault because I could have really.
Yeah.
You should say it again. Actually.
No. Now it's on Patrick to just
Okay.
fully
Okay,
redeem.
we gotta-
So
actually
I would go with something like more like, Tommy, I can't believe you're really gonna come out as trans.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You
And if that's the first thing you hear,
you didn't even know. We're delivering the news to you.
you're gonna come. Do you come out as trans,
Mm.
or are you just trans?
Don't.
Baby, don't
I think trans people always. I think they've always felt that way. Potentially.
But so do gay people. But they say coming out of the closet. Do you come out?
What do you come out of if you're trans? If it's not a closet,
Come out of your own
The
dresser
body
drawer.
shop.
Oh,
The body shop.
the body shop. You come out of
The
your own
garage.
ding dong or something.
This is a touchy subject.
Hey,
Dude, this is
good
what is gonna get the
See,
clicks
it's
up.
provocative as hell.
Yeah.
Gets the people going. Yeah, dude. So that's what. Yeah, we gotta open with hooks, and then every 30 seconds we have to hit a new hook, even if it completely has nothing to do with, like. So what are we at? Probably 23, 24, 25, 26. What do you mean Russia just launched nukes? And then now we could talk about.
Oh
whatever
yeah, let's
we
just
want.
spread misinformation.
And then we just keep talking, and then
Yeah.
every 30 seconds you got to say something crazy as shit.
We should just bring back clickbait. That went
Alright.
away for a while. Clickbait doesn't exist that much anymore.
Or does it? I'm kind of glad it doesn't.
Yeah, like there's no more no one clicks on a BuzzFeed article.
I guess
anymore.
you're right.
Like that shit's like so over and done with.
Yeah.
But
That's-
we should
that's
bring
good.
that back. Like our podcast should be just like
Right.
the biggest drama spewing fucking.
And that's how I
bullshit
knew I
lies.
was
This is ruin
gay.
society.
Yeah,
BuzzFeed.
yeah.
Damn, remember BuzzFeed?
Like, did you hear that Trump's now indicted, but he can get away scot free if he beats Hillary Clinton in a boxing match? That's what they're gonna do now.
That'd be tight. I'll watch it.
That's
I'm gonna watch
that's
it.
what's happening.
Sick.
That's
I'm
the
gonna watch
truth
it.
because I said it on a podcast, and now it's the truth.
Wow.
Damn, I'd
He
watch
will
it. I'll
walk
watch
away,
it.
no charges, nothing, if he beats Hillary Clinton in a what's the new boxing promotion that goes on DAZN or whatever?
The Zone.
DAZN? Yeah, it's on that.
Disney.
Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump.
I'll watch that in a second.
Yeah, well, it's gonna happen. April
11th.
Yeah, April 11th.
That's in 6 days.
Yeah, 6 days, less than a
Damn.
week away. Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump.
That's gonna
They're
be tight.
both wearing just the boxers, so
Oh,
she's topless.
Who do you think
Oh.
would win, Putin or Trump?
Putin.
Well, that's the next week after.
Ah,
That's to see if Putin gets thrown into a
Putin
cell
or
for the rest of
Barack?
Putin.
the- Oh,
Putin did judo. Like he's like a black belt in judo, and he was in the KGB, which is Russian.
did you see the video
CIA.
of him?
That motherfucker knows how to gouge
Really?
people's eyes out and shit. Yeah.
You see the video of him dressed up as he's like skating around with the national hockey team. He's dressed up in full
Putin?
suit and everything. Yeah, he's just skating like a lap. There's a game about to go on. He's just skating around the rink and just trips over like
No
a
way.
camera cord and just eats shit in front of everyone. The whole arena,
That's
everything.
hilarious.
And
Does he
there's-
laugh?
No, he's fucking
Is there a
pissed.
video of this?
There is video. And there's so many memes of oh fuck.
Yeah, dude.
No.
I
You don't
just
you don't have to
farted.
put-
First of all, hopefully they got picked up. We gotta put Putin on blast.
Yeah. Wait. You don't. I guess you don't have to put it on the podcast, but
Listen,
I want to see.
we'll limit. it
This is
to
our one video for
No.
today. Unless
One is
something
way
really
too
good
low.
comes up.
3 tops
the videos are good
because
man.
we
Three
have
tops.
we need to
Okay,
watch the second.
if it comes up that's relevant, we can go search for it, but we can't just be sifting through YouTube after we find the video we watch. Patrick's guilty. of that
Here
a
he
lot.
goes again. Okay. No, you're right. You're
What
right.
people don't see behind the scenes is I am a fucking tyrant.
Putin
about
eats
this show.
shit.
Putin falls. Ice rink.
Yeah, there's a lot of memes that came out. Like he's gonna whoever put that camera wire there is just fucking dead. Or in Siberia. All right, but we got to keep talking while this
You're
gets
right.
searched.
You're
Yeah.
right.
You're right.
So this is what we gotta do.
So yeah, we're gonna keep spreading misinformation on the podcast because that was working for a lot of
Oh
people.
wait. Here we go.
Oh yeah, it was a carpet. Never mind. Just waving.
That wasn't that bad of a fall. That's funny though.
But it's clearly like he's fucking pissed.
Yeah, look at that.
So mad.
Oh fuck!
It's 100% his fault.
I love
It's
how
on
he
him.
doesn't even want anyone to help him.
Yeah, he's too proud.
And everyone looks away like,
Everyone's
oh,
like,
fuck,
dude.
fuck. Like, we're gonna hear about this tomorrow.
We're gonna get executed.
They're gonna come for our families.
It was like fucking dude's gonna execute our fucking children in front of our eyes.
All right, while we're on the sports, we might as well talk about this chick.
Tommy, you read my mind.
Yeah, dude.
Lead us into it because you brought it up. No.
What's her first name? Something Reese?
Angela or
Alexa?
Alexa, hey Alexa.
What's her name?
Showboat.
I forget. It's something with an A.
How do I not know it? Like, she's just everywhere right now. So basically, in the Final Four, this chick on LSU. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Caitlin Clark.
Yeah,
Caitlin Clark
that's the
to
white
the
girl.
opponent went like this, right?
The John
like-
Cena, you can't see me.
And like, listen, like it definitely is a like showboaty thing, but like it's pretty abbreviated. It's not like it's kind of. It was more so like it was for a single person on the other team, and like it was like.
Well, what's crazy about it too is that she didn't do it to anyone on LSU. She just did it-
just say what happened
Yeah.
because I don't know
this
what happened.
girl. What's her name? Clark.
Caitlin
Clark. She plays for a school I also don't know. So this is great that we're really going to dive into this, but we don't know much about it. But basically, what happened?
Wait, hold on. Maybe someone who plays basketball does.
Oh,
Caitlin Clark plays on Iowa,
Oh,
which is in the middle of nowhere.
All right.
We don't have
and-
anyone listening from Iowa. I've checked the analytics. We're good. Fuck Iowa.
And I mean, it gets competitive. These fucking college athletes, like they're playing for their like this is for most of them, it's going to be like the peak of their athletic careers.
Well, I've
like
just seen
they-
like every sports analyst saying that like Caitlin Clark is fucking crazy at basketball. Like, she's good.
She will be like the best.
So she's on
women's
Iowa.
basketball player of all time.
And the game that they won to get into the championship, during the game, she just did the John Cena, you can't see me, to someone else on the other team, just as like kind of like showboating or whatever. And then she gets to the championship versus LSU. And then the other player, I forget her name, but she's black.
Angel Reese.
Yeah.
She's
after
no angel.
after they won, like they took it as disrespectful that like, oh, someone from Iowa, because they beat like South Carolina or someone, like another team from the South. They took it as disrespect of like, oh, you can't just be, doing this shit and like, get away with it. But it wasn't her team. So then LSU
it
wins.
wasn't the girl that did that.
The girl who did it first, Caitlin Clark, did it to the team the previous round. So now they're in the championship.
So it wasn't even that.
Wasn't even that team. And then Angela Reese, like, they win. LSU wins. And then she, like, after the game, goes to find Caitlin Clark and, like, does this shit, like, points, like, to her finger about the ring. So it was, like, now everyone's just making it, like, a hot debate about, like, oh, like, everyone was okay when a white girl did it, but now a black girl does it. And it's, like, now it's a problem. It's classless or this. But I think the issue is more so it's just, like, she, like, after the game went to go find her to go do it.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with race at all.
No,
I mean, well, look, also too, like you don't. So this is what I was gonna say.
So she's
It's
also
like-
doing this as well. Which
Yeah,
is,
but but this is in the game, right? They're in the game. I
This
don't.
was, this was after the game that
I
she
don't.
did this.
But they look like they're still playing.
yeah. It's wrapping up.
Yeah, but they're in the game. I don't mind
everything's fine in the game.
shit talking in the game. I think that's kind of part of it.
Sure.
I mean, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I the other thing I was gonna say was too is like, you don't know, like maybe they have beef off court. Like
Yeah.
maybe
They
they don't.
definitely
Maybe
do.
they don't like each other. Like off like things we don't even know.
I
Like,
find it
who
to be a
knows?
weird, like, I don't think either person doing this thing, like, I always find this to be like a stupid move when anyone does it, but I don't even think it's like that big of a deal to like spark this whole like huge
It's
debate
not a
about
big
like,
deal. Who gives a fuck? They were
Yeah.
talking shit at the game. It doesn't matter. Why is it such a big deal? It's, and
like
why are
now-
they trying? They're
Yeah,
trying to
'cause
make
now
it like
they're
a
trying to
white
make it
black
like-
thing. That's so crazy how things get so
the
racial.
media just made it this
I
big
know.
black versus white thing.
The media is fucking terrible, dude.
It's
They're
not
literally
like-
satanic.
I will say this though, it's not a black or white thing at
No.
all. But what it is like there used to be awards for sportsmanship. Like as classy as you could be was something to strive for. You know what I mean? Like and I think as you got elevated in your skill, you also got more leeway when it came to how showboaty you could be. That's why the pros have always been the most celebratory or trash talky. So I will say, like, I think when we're kids, right? Like, we say a lot of obnoxious shit, and we have phases where, like, we do really obnoxious things. And quite frankly, like, sometimes we just look like fucking punks. And if I was recorded as, like, a young, like, teenager doing a punk ass thing, maybe like 5 years later, I'd be able to actually say, like, yeah, like, I was just being a fucking smart ass or whatever. Mm-hmm. When I saw what she was doing, I was like, that's some punk shit. Like it has nothing to do with her race. I'm just saying that I think 5 years from now, she'll think the same shit. Like, she was probably a little too showboaty about it. Like, and it's like, who the fuck cares? Ultimately, who the fuck cares? But, like, yeah, it's obnoxious, but, like, that's kind of the point of trash talk, is to be obnoxious.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, the clips that I saw looked like the game was still going on. I mean, I know you're saying it's towards the end, but, like, if that seems like the appropriate time to talk shit.
I want to find this clip where,
if there's really the one where she, like, follows her, like, to the locker room and, like, all right, go.
Oh, not to the locker room. They're still all in the court after, but the game's over.
Yeah,
so you should just be celebrating with your team, not like.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but yeah,
keep in mind, it's also women's basketball, so
I get that.
Factor that in.
I get what you're saying. Like, if the game's over, it's like you don't be a douchebag or whatever. But like I said, I don't know. I haven't seen all the clips, but based off what I just saw, that it didn't honestly look that bad to me. But I don't know the full story, and I don't know.
I mean, that video had zero context, bro. Why is it so hard to find anything, bro?
That's why we need a guy to do this stuff. We need a Jamie.
We do need a Jamie.
A Drew.
Yeah, we need Drew.
Disrespect.
We need to get Drew to just look up videos.
God damn it, bro.
Class.
It's just so stupid.
How did this turn into race, though?
Because everyone was like, well, the media just spun it that way of like, oh, no one gave a shit when Caitlin Clark did it during her game. But it's like, well, she did it during the game.
Was she talking shit after the game, too?
No, she wasn't. But then everyone's just saying like, oh, you won the championship, and then you just made a beeline to go like find this girl and like do the same shit when you kind of didn't need to. It's like you just won. So the real argument for like actual sports people is like, okay, I guess things during the game while they're like it's in play is like fine to like have that kind of trash like talk or whatever, but like then just after when you win, that's where everyone's kind of drawing the line of like, oh, you won, like don't be a sore winner, like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I think it depends on like what their beef is. Like I said, maybe they have beef off, like because I've seen like UFC fights where dudes had beef, and like Masvidal when he knocked out Ben Askren, like the flying knee, like he flying kneed him in like the first 5 seconds.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Knocked him the fuck out, and like afterwards, like was like counting him out, and like, but there was a lot of shit talking going up to that point, and he showboated. But he was like, he was like, fuck that fool. I don't like that fool at all. And I mean, even to this day, like he doesn't like harp in on his ass, but like if it gets brought up, he like relishes in the fact that he knocked his fucking ass out. You know, like he's happy about it still. So
there's nothing bigger than Khabib versus McGregor after that fight.
Yeah, I mean that
was wild.
That's another one too, where it's like
dudes jumping.
So
in the cage.
Who knows what kind of, like I said, I feel like maybe they had a personal beef because like why the fuck would she? Why if it didn't even happen to her team, you know what I mean? What is she mad about? You know, like unless they have personal beef off the court.
I'm trying to show you.
Like somebody hooked up with somebody's boyfriend or something. You know what I mean? Like who's this fucking lady? This lady looks like a South Park character.
I want to look. There's a specific clip where it's like, we don't take no fucking disrespect. It's like, dude, just let it go. Like, you won the championship. Clearly, she rattled you so much.
Yeah, I just can't. That's what I don't understand. It's like, why is there like, why is everyone like?
That's what makes me think that
fighting this.
You know what? Else?
It's over the John Cena move too. It's like this
John Cena.
Yeah. So dumb.
We have compromised to a permanent end.
This is a special night.
Oh yeah, this is it.
Pussy.
Dude, this is hilarious. Right here, coming up.
She just says, "Wow, bing ching."
Bing chilling.
Oh yeah, this girl on the left, dude.
She's like, "What the
Fucking
hell's
faded,
wrong with
dude.
that, dude?"
She gives the fakest, like, most LeBron answer ever. It's so.
Who?
This girl on the left. She does look. She looks so faded.
Yeah.
This girl on the left.
Who?
But you have to put some
I was talking to
respect
that
on
girl.
LSU.
I mean,
yeah.
did
Yeah, but did Caitlyn do anything during this game that was like
I mean, I
disrespectful?
know. What makes me think is like,
No.
did she do an interview though, where she was talking shit about them or something?
No.
How
All
do we-
Caitlyn did
like,
was
for sure?
drop 30 on them in this game and still lose.
But are you sure there was nothing like no? Because it seems like that's
Dude,
personal.
It's literally just
They're just hating that she's good.
They had to like watch film on Caitlin Clark to prepare for this game, and then they saw her being, celebratory to like showboating a little bit to like in the Final Four and whatnot. And they were like, "We're not gonna let them do that to us."
I just think that what makes me think that this is more personal though is like why it just doesn't make sense that they care that much.
I know. Like,
I
why are you
think
mentioning Caitlin Clark in the celebration?
The
interview?
only other thing that I could think is that like if you're saying
over
if this girl's as good as you're saying, like she's like the Michael Jordan
Yeah,
of women's
she
basketball or
is.
whatever, then maybe
Steph Curry, kinda.
everyone's just comparing them to her and like she's the target because
right.
she's the best, so everyone's like fuck that bitch, you know.
I'm also just realizing it doesn't seem important at all to like really interview athletes after the game, like at least still on the court. But every interview I've ever seen from an athlete, like they just all sound so stupid, or like they just don't care about the media at all. Like I can understand like they probably have a bad like love-hate relationship with the media if like they have a bad game and they just get shit on by this reporter and they have to like give them some answer they don't care about. But I mean, I don't know, just the trophy ceremony makes sense, but like just I feel like it's just a weird flow to like, Ed, tell me, how did you like when did like blah 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 blah. And like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, it's
care about
stupid.
that. It just the whole thing seems stupid. Just not just this sport, but like every sport that like has like interviews on the field or whatever. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's just
dude,
like, what's the point? I kind of
Just
like
show
them for
them how-
fights though. Like when they interview the fighters,
that
after
makes
the
more
fight,
sense
I'm
because you
always
can like
that's pretty
set up
dope.
your next fight or like
Well, it's also like I like it's dope to hear them talk about like whatever
Yeah.
they just went through. But
I think fighting is the only one I would care about.
fighting
It's
is
like-
it's kind of cool. I don't mind it, but
But they're also more of an entertainer. Like fighting sports are more of an entertainer than I think team athletes, like athletes. Because like think about like all the pre-ramble, like all that stuff before the fight, like conferences, pre-fight, like everything, like the weigh-ins. Like they're always talking shit,
yeah,
and like some of them are really fucking good at it.
yeah.
Like incredible at talking shit. Like that's like it's a personality versus like just a big team thing. Like okay, film them like walking around with the trophy for a minute, but like I don't want to hear about them.
Is the media trying to get as many sound bites as possible
Yeah.
for
That's
their
exactly
for their
what it is.
newspapers and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, we got a podcast of 100 foot fetish people that are going to hear our take on this, and that's about it. So
Is it fucking racism, dude? That shit's stupid, dude.
all I can think of is that meme of the kids on the couch. Just like that's
It's
literally what our
Fortnite,
podcast
it's
looks like.
Fortnite.
Yeah, is Fortnite overrated or something? Yeah, that's us.
That's probably a good podcast though. We should find that podcast and watch it
We should.
and break it down.
I feel like those kids are now like out of high school because that
Think
meme
so?
was a while ago. We should invite them on the podcast.
We should have them on and recreate it.
What was this?
Our podcast just looks like the meme of the kids on the couch, like,
all grown up.
just talking. They're just like this, like really
Is
serious. Like,
Fortnite overrated? Dude, we need to talk to those guys.
remember when that was the issue in life? Just
Fortnite.
yeah.
Damn,
Is
dude.
this video game I like overrated?
The fights this weekend are gonna be so sick, dude. Izzy,
Who's fighting?
Adesanya. So this guy is fighting. Remember the guy I showed you with that knocked him out?
Yeah.
So they're fighting again. It's a rematch.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that fast?
For the
Yeah.
fourth time?
Yeah. So they fought twice in kickboxing. First time, Izzy's lost 3 times, but the first time,
That's nuts, dude.
first time was a controversial decision, which most people thought Izzy won.
Izzy's lost every
That's-
single time.
But Izzy won the first one. They just didn't give him the decision. Comes back. Izzy is beating the Brazilian guy's ass the whole time. Gets knocked out in the last round. Third fight, UFC, also beating him the whole time. Izzy almost knocks the Brazilian guy out in the first round. Is beating him. It's a competitive fight, but he's winning. Gets knocked out in the last round again.
Dude,
well, is
he
it
gets
even,
in his head
Is
then.
it even worth
It's just the guy has
the
mad
win?
power.
Like, if Izzy does win, is it worth the 3 other losses?
Yeah, of course it is.
Are you sure?
Fuck yeah. Of course it's worth it. Yeah, because it's like the
If he
last
loses
one
this
is the
one,
one
he
that matters.
can't. Like, there's no more.
If he loses this one, there's
it's just like, dude, you can never beat this guy.
there's no more.
That's
But
wild.
He has to win.
I
this
can't believe they're doing it for the 4th
If
time.
he, if
Do you
he,
think he's gonna win? I
I think he can. Dude, he the last fight he almost knocked Pereira out and was beating him the whole time.
That seems to be the trend.
Well, not that
now.
like wasn't like destroying him, but he was winning.
Mm-hmm.
And then but got caught. But that's what's so crazy about fighting is like you could just get caught and it's over. But no, Izzy
If
for sure
you're-
can
if
win.
you're-
I think Izzy might actually win. Like I really do.
I feel like he's gonna be like too in his head about if I don't fucking do this now, I'll never live this down, or like it'll just like he got away, like I can't win.
Izzy is mentally.
All I know is I would lose if I was fighting this week. That's for damn sure. Well,
I
if I
would
fought
lose.
you, I'd win.
I would lose to any of these fucking dudes instantly, dude. What's crazy
I'm
is
serious.
baby, don't hurt me.
Dude, I've been training this whole time. I know I'm a little out of shape. I got, fat gut and, almost no other athletic ability or muscle tone. But
That's
I've been
good.
training, studying film, I've seen your fights. I would kill you. And I want to.
Baby, don't
actually.
hurt me,
The
dude.
fact that you're not acknowledging this is infuriating.
Dude, honestly, wait, shut your mouth. Dude, imagine taking one just solid punch from one of these dudes in the face.
That guy?
Not this fucking guy.
How
Tyson
much money
Chartier?
would you need in order to get, or is it kind of like, or is it for $0? Because it's just like, I got punched by Izzy.
No, it's not something to be proud of.
I would never want to be punched by one of those dudes.
Dude, like the Brazilian guy hits you once in the face.
I'd probably die. I might die. Actually.
You actually might die. That's what I'm saying. Like it's actually
With
it could
gloves?
cause you your life.
Yeah.
Even with gloves.
Fuck.
Fuck.
I mean, even if I was like prepared, like braced for it, I just know one punch from that, like I can't sustain that.
It's crazy that these guys can take so much punch. Like they hit each other so many times.
You
and
know,
they're
it's
just
not
like
good. Like
No,
that's,
it's definitely
that's
not.
piling up.
Yeah, for sure. But it's like they can take it and they're still fighting.
Like Chad
Insane.
Mendez, like just eats shots like left and right and just like keeps walking forward. I'm like, dude, that's impressive, but not okay that you're doing that.
Oh, yeah, his brain is fucked.
Yeah. It's just literally just like getting tenderized each fucking fight. You know, like fucking like that meat mallet thing?
Yeah.
Like it's
That's
just
your
it's that
brain.
on your
Just
brain.
dung, dung, dung. Did I show you
The
the
brain's chicken cutlets.
I showed you the white guy and the big Asian guy that just punch each other in the face the whole time. I showed you guys. that,
Are they
right?
just like literally
they
just
just
like,
punching each
like
other in the
rock?
face?
Yeah,
Yeah.
rock and sock 'em? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking
Oh
Don
yeah,
Fry.
you shows. Patrick, have you ever been to Florida?
I have been to Florida,
I've
Where'd
been
you
to
go?
Florida.
Miami.
You went to Miami?
Yeah,
I've never even been
in
to
the
Miami.
Keys. Miami's cool.
Been to
as
Florida
fuck.
Oh yeah, I've been to Florida multiple times, but like I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
been to
On
Miami.
On business?
A business at Disney World
For pleasure?
For pleasure.
for pleasure. Yeah, what's going on?
I went to Florida once.
What you guys want to know?
What's going on?
I'm cornered.
I went to Florida once when I was 10.
Sorry, I picked up the water and I tried to drink it, but I was trying to drink the microphone.
Shocking. Shockingly good. Yeah, I went to Florida once because I had to go on a cruise when I was 10.
You had to.
I had to. My aunt.
You
bought
could have
us
stayed
tickets.
home.
I could have. And then
Would you rather be
What's your duty?
a horse or a dolphin?
That's a great question, man.
probably a horse.
I think I'd rather be a dolphin.
You could make a case that a dolphin's the horse of the sea.
Case can be made. Also,
Even though there is a seahorse, but
I just want a huge penis.
dolphins have huge penises.
do they?
Yeah.
They're very sexual.
They try
I
to
know
fuck
that.
No,
people.
they're like rapists. Dolphins.
Yeah, they try to bang people. There's also pink dolphins that are apparently like the fine dolphins of the sea.
Oh,
pink
being a pink
dolphins.
dolphin would be cool.
I'll fucking pink dolphin.
Yeah, that sounds like
I literally went,
something
"Ooh."
you want to fuck.
Ooh, go on.
They're also very smart. They have their own languages and dialects.
Can they do the sonar thing, or
They're
is that
pretty-
just beluga
yeah,
whales?
yeah.
The-
They are just go-
They are very telepathic. I've heard. I've
what
heard
they
that they can feel emotions and shit like that.
we can feel emotions too.
How do they know that they feel emotions?
Breaking news. How do you know? Because
I can feel when someone's angry.
You know, how does an elephant remember its owner and then get sad and like or excited and run towards
Elephants don't have owners; they're held captive.
your?
That was a dumb thing you said.
What about a caretaker? There are some elephants. You ever seen the elephant whisperer?
Daddy.
Huh? No. Let me inform you.
Go on.
India, you got elephants that like get lost from the herd, you know, and someone's got to take them into
Ivory poachers,
what's that?
people that poach elephants to take the ivory tusks to turn it into
This is different.
keys on a piano.
It's called a elephant sanctuary, and they restore them back to health. They bathe them. They give them clean water.
It's like the Four Seasons, but for elephants.
It is. It is. You should watch. You know, the Elephant Whisperer, and you'll see.
What's his name?
The elephant whisperer.
I think his name was like
Elon Tusk.
Zeus. Zeus.
Caesar.
Zeus?
The guy who's
Yeah.
also the dog whisperer.
He's the elephant whisperer.
What's his
too.
name?
Milan.
Caesar
Caesar
Milan. Yeah,
Milan.
Caesar Milan is also the elephant
He
whisperer.
just fucking
part-time.
Really?
hits dogs in their throat till they listen. He just-
he just dude, he like grabs. I saw one video. He
How
like
do they
grabbed a
get
chihuahua by
elephants?
the neck and he just like held it down. He's like, they must know that I'm the alpha right now. He's like just choking out the family's dog in front of them. He's like he tries to get up. I do this again. It's like just squeezing the life out of a
Have
chihuahua.
you seen the one where the dog bites the shit out of him and he
Yeah.
just ends up kicking it in the chest?
What?
Yeah, dude. He just beats up people's dogs in front of them. He's
This
like,
dog is like
He's fixed.
right.
To display dominance.
So look, the dog. First he comes in, dog's not having it, right?
Yeah,
Dog's
of
like,
course.
"Gah, gah,
That's
gah,"
why
like,
he's there.
Bad. The dog's bad.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he's explaining his shit. He's like, okay, you got to do this, you got to do
So
that,
the
or whatever.
power
And he
dynamic.
starts like he like stares it down until the dog kind of chills out.
Yeah.
And then he kneels. He's like kind of on one knee by it. And he's like explaining to the camera. He's like, you see his behavior. He's now calm. He understands the alpha's here. Yada yada yada. And then out of nowhere, the dog like goes, like gets mad again out of nowhere, like, "Arr!" And he's like, what the fuck? And then he starts trying to like assert the dominance shit again.
Yeah.
And the dog like bites his hand. And this dude gets up and just starts kicking it in the chest. Just like kicks it in the chest. And then it backs up. And then they have this little stare down again. And his hand's bleeding, and he's like, but he gets the shit bit out of him and just kicks his dog in the chest.
On live
Like
television.
it's just like some dude in a bar.
That's
who's
hilarious.
checking his credentials of like this is proper procedure to deal with?
Is
like,
he
the dog,
really a whisperer
he
to
kicked-
dogs?
yeah,
the
he's
dog in the fucking chest.
fucking kicking at someone's dog and then, like
The dog stomper.
Bro, he just kicked it in the chest. Like he's like, "Rah!" I mean, if a dog is biting the shit out of you, what are you supposed to do? I'm gonna kick that fucking dude
Especially
in the
like if that's their job on the line.
chest. The cameras are rolling.
You need
Dude gets his fucking hand chomped off.
you stupid piece of shit.
So funny, dude.
That's great.
Caesar
That's great
Milangus.
television.
Caesar Milangus.
is he
But,
gay?
I don't know.
Is he a gay icon?
The hair is gay. I don't know if he is though, but his hair is definitely says he's gay. But he could not be. He doesn't. I don't know.
I thought he was gay.
Caesar Milangus. Caesar Milangas.
What's Malongas? Is that his name?
Caesar Milangas is that guy's name. You guys don't know about Caesar Milangas?
No.
No.
Yeah, Caesar Milangas. This is his cousin.
I don't believe
It's
you.
the same show, but with cats. He just kicks the shit out of the cat. Caesar Malongis, dude. He kicks the shit out of these fucking cats in the chest.
Speaking of kicking the shit out of someone's chest, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that to you. Also, April 11th,
We're on the undercard.
What's
when
April
Trump
We're on
fights
the
Hillary. Yeah.
Trump and Hillary fight. We're the co-main
I'm
event.
gonna kick the shit out of you like Caesar Milan
Caesar
takes on the
Milongis?
Chihuahua. You're the Chihuahua.
Dude, Caesar,
I'm the alpha bitch.
Caesar Malongis doesn't play that shit, dude. Okay?
Full honesty. How well do you think I would do against you?
In what?
A
In
fight.
like a fight? In
Yeah.
a real fight?
A fight. For everyone that doesn't know, Patrick does train.
I mean, I haven't in a long time, but
Well, you definitely have a higher skill set than I do.
I mean, honestly, dude, like, what's your question? What's the question?
You know
Honestly,
what the fucking question is.
I have a proposal, guys. We should all go to a firing range sometime.
We should.
That would be a lot.
should shoot
There's
some
a good.
guns.
There's a good one in
After.
in Tahunga. That's called LA, or I don't know what it's called, but
But it's just guns, guys.
they have steel targets on both sides, pistols and rifles.
Is it outdoor or indoor?
Outdoor. It's fun as fuck.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
it's
want to do
fun.
an outdoor.
The
shooting
outdoor
range.
ones are where it's at.
Yeah.
I want to do that John Wick like training course. That was like fun.
All right.
Darren
Let's
Tactical.
start with baby steps. Have you ever been to a firing range?
I have, yeah.
Oh, really?
I was a better shot than my cousin, who's a serviceman.
How old were you?
I was 18.
I haven't shot a gun in like 17 years.
Damn. I haven't shot a gun in a long time.
wait,
less than 17
wait.
years.
I was like 8 or 9. I was in Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts.
Yes, you shot a 22,
What?
a 22 caliber rifle.
It was like a M1 carbon sort of thing.
Was it like the weakest, like
There was no kick,
no kick at all, like just?
There was a little bit for my little baby shoulder.
but like barely.
All right, I'm
barely.
assuming an 8-year-old
Yeah.
in Boy Scouts.
gotta
I
be a
think you just
22.
start with.
But I had a
22s.
sharp eye. I want to know who's got the deadliest aim.
My mom was trying to sign my brother up for Boy Scouts. My mom's always wanted us to do some summer activity. And we absolutely never did, but she was trying to sell my little brother on the Boy Scouts. Like, oh, you should do this. She's like, you get to fire guns. And he thought we were the biggest dumbasses. Like, just called us. He's like, you don't, like, they're not gonna let me shoot a gun. I'm a kid. And I
Yeah, that's what I
tried being
thought
like,
too.
I was like, no, dude, like my friend was a Boy Scout. Like, he just thought it was like this big elaborate joke we're trying to pull on him. He's like, you're
Yeah.
not getting me. I'm not that dumb.
Did he go?
Nope.
Is California one of the
Nope, we never went.
So you never found out?
Nope, never.
Oh, well.
California one of the states where like if a guy comes into your house, you can't shoot them?
So there's rules. This is I
Yeah,
was actually
break down
trying
the
to
rules
figure
for
this
us.
out. So the rules are, if a guy breaks in your house, you essentially, I think what it is you have to match his level of force. So like if you have
You have to break into his house.
I need to break into your
Where do you
house,
live?
dog. So look, if you pull a
Where
gun,
do you live?
if
I'll be
you-
right back.
if you pull a gun out and he has a knife, for example, and you shoot him, you I think used excessive force because he didn't have a gun. Like you had him outgunned essentially,
Yeah.
and you didn't have to shoot him. I guess if the guy's trying to attack you and then you shoot him, self-defense. If the guy turns around and runs away, you shoot him in the back.
But how you
you
have
go to
no
jail.
evidence that he was trying to.
Well, that's why you have to kill him so you can change the story.
Well, I mean, you're probably gonna get the benefit of the doubt. The guy's breaking into your house.
I've heard
They're
some
probably gonna
like
trust
there
you.
are some states where you like they tell you like if you like I mean we took like an NRA course once, me and my dad, because he was gonna get his permit, and the guy was telling us, he's like, yeah, in this state like you have to leave your house. If you know someone's in, like you aren't supposed to do it. You just have to fucking leave.
That's
Wait for
crazy.
the cops. He's like, unless you kill him and say there was a struggle. Like the guy
Yeah.
was like, wink. Like,
Yeah.
And I was like, this is like the
Yeah.
code. Like,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
how to kill
you're like,
somebody.
You better
get away
fucking
with it.
kill him, otherwise you legally have to leave your house and you
Yeah.
could be sued. I'm like, dude, I would not leave my fucking house.
No.
I mean,
That's
I'd be
so
scared. I would
ridiculous.
want to I don't want to like fight him, but like, I'm not letting him take my shit.
There needs to be because it's like you know how in video games when you you use a sword or an axe, there's like a point level to it, like how lethal it is
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
They
The
should
bar.
do that with like so if he
Power,
comes in with a knife,
Mobility.
what if he comes in with an axe and I have like a medieval sword.
Yeah,
Like
you
that,
should-
or that
that's
mace thing,
fair.
the big
Or a
ball and
mace.
spiky
Yeah, is
ball
that
chain.
fair? Like I need to know exactly like what to use.
You just
like
have
what,
to joust. Yeah.
What's the level of a gun? Is it just another gun? Like if the guy comes in with like a chainsaw,
You
is
can
that
you
equivalent?
can shoot someone with like a airsoft gun, right?
Yeah, but that won't do shit.
That wouldn't do shit.
You can continue to light them up. You feel like bees sticking in them.
Oh, like bees.
Stop it! Stop!
Like bees.
I don't know. I broke into a beehive.
If someone breaks into my house, dude, and I just woke up at 3 a.m. and I have a gun in my hand, I'm gonna shoot them. Because like I don't know what you're coming in here to suck.
You
and fuck,
are gonna
dude.
get arrested.
You're in here to suck and fuck, dude.
You're telling me that if someone breaks into your house, you have to kill them.
I'm
You
not saying
can't just shoot them. Like you can't
What?
spare their life because by sparing their life, you used excessive force if they didn't have a gun on them. Or maybe
What?
you
No.
can plant a gun on them.
You gotta have an extra gun that isn't registered.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. But
you better be sure that you're not just awake, like sleep deprived, delirious, because like it could be your mom like coming in. Like
well, that's
for
why you
no
gotta
reason.
be. You gotta be like, "What's up, motherfucker? What's
Patrick's-
up, motherfucker? I have a gun."
Patrick has so many enemies. He just wakes up shooting.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, put yourself in that position where you're asleep at 3 a.m. You wake up because you hear
I'm naked.
a window
Instantly.
break. Yeah, you're naked. You're hard.
Sleep naked?
You hear a window break.
Yes.
You look
Nice.
over. You see a dude in there. You have a gun in your hand. How are you? Like, what do you get? What? You just instinctually, you're so pumped. How would you not? Like, it'd be hard not to shoot that guy. You're not gonna fucking be like, "Do you have a gun, knife in your hand, sir?
How we
Am
doing-
I
how we
allowed to
doing
shoot
this?
you? Like, do you have a fucking axe or nothing? What are you doing in my house? You here to fucking have some tea?
Mm-hmm.
You're clearly here to kill me and take my shit.
I just saw a video on TikTok. I don't know why, but there's been 2 that I've seen, but people have cameras set up. There's one guy that showed up on someone's porch, clearly high as fuck on drugs, and he just opens up the front door to someone's house, and the guy's in his like lazy boy chair, and it's like the dude is a Second Amendment nut, and he just has a gun, and he's just like in the lazy boy, and just sees the guy open the door, and he just like gets up right away, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of my house," which I thought was like, dude, for an instance like that, that's amazing to have a gun that readily available.
Yeah.
And then there's another one too, like just fucking drunk dude was just like so like thought he was in his house, just opens the door, all these kids inside are screaming because it's a stranger, and the guy again just like sleeping on the lazy boy right by the door, and just gets up, sees a random dude, already has a gun in his hand. It's like for that reason, it's like it would be like fine, I guess, to have a gun if you're just like taking a nap with your door unlocked. Like,
Why is his door unlocked? Why is everyone's door unlocked,
I
dude?
don't know.
Lock the fucking
people
door, man.
just showing up and just like seconds away from getting shot.
Lock the goddamn door.
Yeah, but I don't know. I have thought about like recently, like, oh, I should like at least get like a permit for one or something. But I don't know, it's a lot of responsibility.
it is
scary.
it is a big
So
responsibility.
like
I would never own a gun.
it's
Why?
just scary.
Actually, I would own a gun if it was for hunting. But I'm not
Just has a
gonna.
desert eagle for hunting.
Why would you not own a gun?
I mean, I'll have fucking security guards with guns. How about that?
Oh.
Holding down.
What's
the
crazy
pass.
is how if people in California, like especially here in LA, if you talk about guns, they like
Freeze.
you're like the Antichrist, dude.
Yeah. Is this a concealed
is
carry
it still
state?
that way after the
I thought,
pandemic?
didn't they just pass a law you can conceal carry?
I think you've
Yeah.
always been able to do it, but it's just very hard to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Weren't there lines in the pandemic of like LA folk being like, I need my.
Yeah. No,
yeah,
plenty
but
of
I
people
don't know
wanted
if
to
it
do it.
actually happened though.
Dude, my YouTube algorithm right now is just all about like different guns.
Are you
Like,
serious?
Yeah, but like just on the shorts, it's just like some guy reviewing a handgun. I find them interesting, like they're cool. And then the comments are like, it's insane. Like the Second Amendment people are just so about this shit, and they're just like it's some guy who's like clearly well trained with his gun. He's like cleaning it out, knows all the terms, and then all these fucking dorks in the comments just like, finally, an American that knows his rights and knows how to handle a firearm. Notice how he said, and train with your weapon too. Like these like just little tiny details from like,
Or about
all right,
it.
this is like, that side of like guns in America I find to be just kind of weird. I get it's cool. It's like could be a cool hobby to go shooting, but like
Yeah.
these guys were like way
Too obsessed.
obsessed
Yeah.
with it. Where I'm just like, you guys are just like looking to use them now.
Guys, let's shoot some fucking guns.
We should go shoot some guns.
I'm so
Shooting
about
is a
that.
lot of fun, dude. Shooting is a ton of fun. We should go. That'd be sick.
down.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean,
those are the type of people that just like you're so upset, like you're just fixated on like need to protect myself. I'm always in danger, like, and then they are just going to cause problems, like to look to some, like look for someone that like oh, I had to stand your ground, like that law is. I don't like how that's like so loose on interpretation of like didn't someone just get away with like blatant murder for a stand your ground law?
I don't know, but I mean that's that's extreme. Both sides are fucking stupid as shit.
Yeah.
The guys that are cum in their pants because somebody fucking has a gun, those fools are nuts.
Yeah.
But then the other people that act like you're a demon because you have a gun, like it's like, dude, that's stupid as fuck.
Dude,
too.
like go shoot like shooting a gun is like fucking very fun.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like you are literally like wielding this power of death in your hand.
It's
just
crazy.
like, oh my god, if I turned around, I could just shoot someone.
And
Why
die.
do we? Can I be honest though? Like, why does a normal civilian have to have anything other than a fucking pistol to defend themselves? Though.
Well, first, because if this is a free country, like I should be able to have one if I fucking want one. That's like a reason enough. I think it's like, why not? Like if this is really, I think also too, people should be able to do drugs if they want to do drugs. Like it's like, are we really a free country? Because if it is, then like why? If I want a fucking rifle, then why can't I have a rifle?
But the only thing I would say in contrast is that I think drugs typically promote peace, and
That's not true. What drugs are you talking about?
Dude, I think most drugs, they allow people to go inward, right?
Meth, crack,
The Nazis did
heroin, heroin, dude. What are you talking about? You're talking about like mushrooms and
I'm
acid,
talking
maybe.
about psychedelics. I
Yeah,
guess.
but I'm talking about like all drugs. But look, here's another thing. Okay, cool. Too. So the reason why, it's like if it's a hobby that you like you like to go shooting rifles. Like, why the fuck could you not? Just because just because some guy's a crazy asshole doesn't mean that you shouldn't be allowed to do something. You're a totally sane motherfucker. But the argument about like protecting yourself against the government, because that is what it was, right? The Second Amendment was because to protect yourself from the government, right? That's why it was established. Which, like, look, if the government and the United States people got into it, we would probably lose because they have so much.
All the big
drones
They
and
have
tanks.
But then it's at the same time, it's like, think about how much easier it would be if we literally had nothing. Like, if you had no guns at all, they would be like Australia shit when they did the lockdowns and they just threw them into fucking camps. And it's like, what are you going to do? Like, you literally have nothing to protect yourself with. That's not cool either. Also, too, like that argument, it's like, if say there really was a revolution and like fools started getting down, like you got to think like how much of the soldiers, their families are the citizens, right? Like how much of the soldiers are actually, I bet you there would be some soldiers that follow orders and just do what they're told. But there'd be a lot of soldiers that'd be like, dude, I'm going to go fucking fight the American
Going
people.
AWOL.
Those are my people. You know what I mean? Like there'd be a lot of internal conflict, I would think. Anyways, long story short, I think if you like want to have a rifle and you're a responsible person, then you should be able to have one. And if it's just a hobby, but also if you want to protect yourself, say like the pandemic when there was all the looting going on, and you have a fucking like your house, there's like valuable shit in your house, people might start looting your house. Like you're gonna want to have a fucking rifle. Like that shit can crack off. Like say the pandemic happens.
I don't know about that.
Say
Only because when anyone hears a gunshot, their instincts are to get the fuck out of there.
dude, say
Not Marines.
Okay, remember when the pandemic?
They
when
run
everyone's
to the fight.
Like, say the pandemic happened, like something crazy like the pandemic, but then add the fact that, like, say electricity for some reason went out. Like, no one had electricity.
Yeah.
Meaning, no refrigerated food.
Yeah.
People are starting to starve. Like,
Last of Us.
Like, say Russia or China fucks up our electrical system, and there's a pandemic, and shit's cracking off. Like, dudes are gonna get crazy, and you're gonna want to have a fucking rifle. Like, and I think you should be allowed to have one if you want one.
And you're there with your Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, you're there with your
It's
introspective.
And I have
drugs.
an AR-15 mounted on my door.
Dude, I got quick hands. I'll slice those bullets. Sing, sing, sing.
Yeah,
It's a good counter, actually. I didn't think about that.
Yep. You're welcome.
Shit. All right.
So
I got fast hands, bro.
is that what you said?
Gun nuts are a little weird.
Yeah, gun nuts are. I mean, that's.
I just like the
weird, too.
construction of some guns. Like they look fucking cool.
They
Like,
are
as a
cool.
They're
machine.
beautiful.
It's fucking
Oh
sick.
yeah.
Yeah, it is
Like
crazy.
a Colt 45.
I want
is
to. I
a
want to own
gorgeous
a
handgun.
Tommy gun. Nice, good old fashioned Thompson.
You should
dude.
get a Tommy gun.
Yeah.
With the little round
You
clip.
should get a
dude.
katana too.
I want to have
want a
two
sword.
of them. I want to be a old fashioned gangster, bro.
Yeah. That's not
You should
Guys,
get a double-headed dildo.
Let's start a gang. And flagged.
I think
And we're gonna need all your help.
Caesar Malongis.
I want to do a test of like telling whoever's watching up to this point to leave a comment of a specific word that we think of right now. I just want to know if people are watching this deep in the episode. So if anyone is at this point in the episode and you hear us say the word
Lemur.
comment lemur in the comment section.
Lemur.
Just so I know if this is reaching literally anyone besides my mom.
What about Cliff? Cliff watches.
Cliff listens. He doesn't watch, and that's the problem, Cliff.
What?
You need to start watching too.
Oh, but you said listening is a better experience. Maybe he's doing.
I think we're way better being listened to.
Uh-huh.
The video. We need another camera angle to make it like a little more.
Well, I can help with that.
Enjoyable. Yeah. Yeah. Listening to the podcast is actually fun. I'm like sometimes I'm like, you know what, we're not that bad.
Yeah.
Coming off the heels of a hot episode last week, my mom was quite brutal about it.
Hey, your mom's mean.
Damn.
I think we're.
She gave you feedback on that.
She did say it was her worst one last episode.
yeah.
She was like, "This was your worst episode."
Dude, you should
Tell him.
you should fuck off, honestly. Why are you even watching, dude? That's weird. Do grown woman shit, you know?
Oh, I'm gonna hear about this now. All right.
Nice,
And I'm
Tommy.
the good one.
Tommy, you got her.
Fuck you.
Tommy, you got her, dude. Why are you even listening
There was
anymore,
some-
dude?
You're too old for this.
Damn, dude. The you don't want to talk about the.
So
happy
comment
birthday
Lemur
thing?
down below. Comment
You
Lemur.
wanna say
It's
happy
like
birthday?
just your
No.
mom who's wife's
We tell
Lemur.
him off air. Tell him off air.
I'm off to. Yeah, my family's gonna be in town this week.
Dude,
and-
fucking
Nice,
fun,
dude.
man. My brother's coming through next week.
yeah, let's make it about you immediately.
You
Okay.
guys gonna have a big family party?
Oh.
For everyone listening, it's exactly what you think it was that he just did. Crossed his eyes, moaned, and contributed a whole
I don't know
lot.
what that was. I heard
came.
family and party, so I just,
What's your
primal
brother's name? Mark?
instincts. What?
What's your brother's name? Mark?
Yeah, Marcus.
Marcus, Mr. Marcus.
Marcus Jacobitz.
Yeah, there should be
Marcus Aurelius.
a porn star called Mr. Marcus, big black dude with a hat.
What's a hat?
Yeah, he always wore a hat. Black dudes always wear some article of clothing in porn,
Yeah.
whether it's shades,
Socks.
a hat,
Chains.
full on shoes, naked with shoes on,
Socks with
Just
the
Jordans.
sock supporter things, like the
knee braces,
yeah, the
like
knee
the Stone Cold Steve Austin knee braces.
Yeah, like the-
Dude, have you ever fucked with shoes on though?
Like wristbands.
I've literally gotten butt naked and put my shoes back on and fucked with it
Wait, why? Like
For
like
grip.
outside?
for grip.
grip.
Yeah,
What are you on the wall?
just for grip,
What are your
dude.
legs on the wall?
Sometimes you gotta dig in. You guys never dug
dude? You have
in?
a squeegee laugh? What the fuck is that,
Tommy? You never dug in? Sometimes you gotta dig in
Just
deep.
picturing you like literally pressing your feet to the wall. in your room.
I had high
Oh my
high white socks and Cortez Nikes on.
I've
Have
seen
you
those
guys ever
dancers at
fucked?
the West Hollywood clubs before.
I
The dudes in speedos that just keep their sneakers on.
I was ass naked with socks and sneakers on, banging with grip,
Socks or no socks?
with grip socks, grip
Okay.
on, gripped up.
Have you ever
That's your superhero.
Have you ever fucked like bottom
Grip
bunk
man.
before? Of a bunk bed?
Yeah,
What about top bunk?
I don't know if the top bunk.
I'm just laughing at a naked superhero that only wears Skechers. That can fly. Just sticks to walls with his feet.
Sketcher man.
Sketcher man.
Sketcher man.
Sketcher man.
That's a sketchy man.
I don't think top bunk. I've never done top bunk.
Yeah, that seems like the bigger risk. But I just figured like I want to try fucking with my feet like on the ceiling. Like, how am I gonna do that?
Why
if I
would
don't
you
have a
do
bunk
that?
bed? It's more,
Interesting.
yeah. That's a valid question. I just want to feel bigger than life.
I would think with your feet up in the air, the only thing that's exposed would be your buttocks.
Wait, what's that? What's that position called? Somebody told me about this. It's like called the Amazonian Prince, or it's not called that, but it's
Look
called.
it up.
It's something where like where you like you're on your back and your legs. The dude's legs are in the air.
Yeah.
But like she's on top squatting, so it's kind of like she's on top of you. But for some unknown reason, your legs are also up like this, and she's like squatting on your dick. But it was called something. Somebody said it. It was like Amazonian
your legs
Prince.
being up has nothing to
It
do
has
with
That was
nothing to do with it.
definitely Miguel that told us about that.
Was that Miguel who said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he told us about it.
You want to try
He
to call
would
him, see
know.
if he'll explain it?
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's up.
Come on, give him a
Call him.
call. He
Call
would. He wants to be on the podcast. We'll make him on the podcast.
Call him what it is.
You call him. Tell him just to explain it. You have his number?
I know.
I don't have his number.
Yeah. Okay. I'll call him.
Yeah. This is good. Good content.
Great. Now I'm going to get yelled at tomorrow
Why?
because I work with him.
Dude,
Why was he
he's a
yell at
chiller,
you?
man.
man. I'm just kidding.
He's a chiller.
No, if my mom's listening, she fucking absolutely hates this room.
Dude, fucking who cares?
Mom, I'm sorry.
Tell her to be more happier about fucking.
Amazonian Prince.
Nah, I definitely just made that up.
The suspense is killing me.
Please leave your message.
All right.
Typical.
Some good content right there. That's good.
Whatever, the position where the guy's on his back, legs up in the air, and she's squatting on it. It's so unnecessary, but it's
being
it's
called at
something-
1 a.m. to answer that.
That's what.
Hey,
Actually, he didn't pick up because he's doing that right now.
he's doing
yeah,
that.
probably.
He's for sure doing
He's a
that
He's
right
man.
at Joe's house right now doing that.
He leads by example.
Baby,
Yeah,
don't
man.
hurt me.
That'd be such a twist.
Don't hurt me. No more. Okay, are we close? Are we close? Dude,
We're just
falling
fucking
asleep.
phoning this shit in, aren't we?
No, I think we're good. I'm just mad sleepy.
Did a little better.
Yeah, we could end it.
You calling him again?
Trying to. I wish it went longer, but this part is just so sick.
Fuck is that guy? Does he have a name?
I wish you could take.
Yeah,
a,
he does have a name.
I wish you could take a pill, and maybe there is a drug that does this, but that literally, or it's probably Nas, but like that really makes everything slow motion, and you could like just take it and like play that song.
I
and just,
promise you, the first like week I ever smoked weed, I was in slow motion. I I remember laughing in the car, and my entire frame of time, like, it slowed down. I don't know. I was laughing in slow motion. I was moving in slow motion, and I probably just looked like a
Simple Jack. Just he looks like Simple Jack running through the field.
simple. Simple yak.
Simple Jackovitz?
Is that an order, a Jack in the Box burger? Simple yak.
I don't know. I just know it
I've
from
never been.
Tropic Thunder. It was Ben Stiller's.
Chopper Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. Did I say
He
that
said
weird?
Chopper Thunder.
I thought I said Tropic. I did say it. Tropic Thunder.
Chopper Thunder.
But Ben Stiller's character is Simple
Oh,
Jack.
yes. That's where it's from.
Simple Jack.
I thought it was an actual movie for a second.
No, it's just it was like
It's
the
that movie.
controversial role that he did that he had to like revamp his career because they didn't want him playing a retarded guy. And he's just in a meadow in overalls, just like, just like trying to smash a butterfly with a mallet.
dude.
Just
That is
a big
great
mallet.
movie.
Dude,
That
Robert
could
Downey Jr. was in
not be
blackface with
made
like
That
today.
movie's so,
no
I gotta
blowback.
watch-
That
be
movie's
made.
so funny.
I gotta watch that movie again. I haven't seen
Yeah,
it
me
forever.
too.
Baby,
Let's watch it
don't
right now
hurt me
while you pass out.
no
I
more.
love thinking Tommy's high as fuck, like Simple Jack. I can totally picture it, dude.
I want to see you high. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I haven't been high in like the longest time.
You should get high for the podcast.
Oh, I would.
Your
say,
mom wants to know.
Oh my god, I'll just disown me at this point. Yeah, the last time I smoked weed for the first time when I was a sophomore in high school, and not much happened. And then junior year, I think I smoked a little bit more. Senior year was like by far the most. And there was just one night, like they had like this. It was called like Gorilla Glue or like something absolutely ridiculous. I went to the bathroom and my friend had little tiles on the ground, like pretty tiny, and it just this optical illusion. Like I felt like just my eyes went cross-eyed. Like I couldn't undo that, and I just had the fucking worst experience ever. And I was like, dude, whether or not it's good or bad when I smoke, I always feel like shit for 3 days after. So I just stopped doing it.
You feel bad afterwards.
Yeah, for 3 days I just feel like there's a cloud in my head.
Oh wow.
It's for a lot of people. It's not 3 days, but I get a hangover the day after.
One time I was at work, so I smoked on like a Thursday night, and then the next night I was completely sober at that point. But I smoked, I think it was that same shit. It was whatever I smoked then, and then I was working at this restaurant the next night. I was food running. It was really fucking hot. I was sweaty and stressed out, and then it just fucking kicked in again, where I was stoned.
What?
Yeah, I've looked it up. Apparently that can happen, but
Oh shit.
I was just going throughout like baked out of my mind just from stress and like the heat and everything. Super fucking stoned. I was running food to the wrong tables. I was fucking up orders. I was like, the head chef is screaming at me, just like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You fucking idiot!" Like, so pissed. And I'm going to tables. I'm being a weirdo. Like, I realized I ran the wrong food. They're about to eat it, and I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm so sorry, but I think I brought you the wrong." Like, I was like, bad. And then my manager, I trusted her. She was really cool, and I was just like, "Look, I didn't smoke, but I did last night, and like I feel baked again." And she's like, "All right, just go home. Like, you're not gonna do anything good here. So like, go home. Don't get in any trouble. Like, please just like be ready for your shift tomorrow." And I went to some party and got in a fight and came in with a black eye in the morning for brunch. I was like, it was just.
Did you get fired?
Yeah, how long?
No, I didn't get fired, but they were just like so mad at me. They're like, "You fucking idiot." I was like, I didn't mean to do any of that, but like I went immediately to this party right when you like cut me. Like, I didn't even go home. I went
Funny.
I went right there, and then I didn't even know what the fight was.
Wow.
What?
Yeah,
You told me about this before, but what the fuck happened that you got black eye?
my friends and I were just fighting. Like I think either like I don't remember a lot about it, but I just remember I woke up with a black eye, and I was like, "Oh shit,
Oh fuck.
shit!" Jumped
Did you
over
get
a
a
fire
black eye?
naked too.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, I've had black eyes. My PCC, the community college ID, I took the picture and I had a black eye in it. Like it was my student ID.
Nice.
I was all proud of
I
it.
got a black
I was
eye
proud
from
of
like
it.
baseball.
Teachers were scared of you,
No.
unlike me. You still haven't answered me.
Baby, don't hurt.
Yeah, you still have not answered me, which means that you're a fucking
Okay,
Dude,
what's
coward.
the
tune in
question?
next week
What's the
to
question?
see
How well
Patrick
do you think I would
Riley
do in a fight against you?
and
How
William Leonard
well?
throw down.
I don't think you would do well.
What if I punched you first? And good.
I still don't
It would
think you
probably
would do
tickle
well.
his fancy, and then he'd laugh
What if
at
you're
you.
facing the other way, and the very last second, I have like a 30-yard running head start. In the very last second, like it's cocked, I'm here, and I'm just like, "Patrick," and you turn around into a flying fist to your jaw.
Oh. I mean, it would hurt, but that would be the only thing that you did.
I
You
would
would
knock
die.
you. I would knock you out.
No,
In that scenario, I would 100% would.
I don't think you would.
Yeah, I would.
Now,
All right, we're gonna prove this on
do you
next week's episode.
Listen, I've never. He's been in more fights than I have. I've never been in a fight.
You ever been in a fight?
Yeah. So am I?
crazy.
Does that mean I'm automatically the person you'd rather fight between us? Like, would you rather fight me or him?
I'm going into this fight
Well,
looking
no,
to kill
I would
you.
rather fight Will
Yeah,
because you're tall, you're bigger.
that's what you think.
I mean, even though you
But
don't have
I have
experience,
no
but you're
experience.
big. I know,
No.
but you're big.
Yeah, Tommy,
you're
I
a
would
bigger
never
dude.
want to fight you. Yeah, dude, you're like
Dude,
you're strong.
I am strong.
You're just a
You,
bigger
you
guy.
beat Joe twice in an arm wrestle.
Yeah, both.
I'll
Crazy.
just start chopping your legs.
Yeah, it's good.
I'll just start kicking the shit out of
You
your legs.
would absolutely destroy me, but it's just a matter of like, I don't know.
Tearing your legs apart.
I would probably fuck up my $1 million hands. Like
Tommy's gonna
I'll
become a
just be
hand model.
slapping the shit out of you.
You are Simple Jack, dude. That's exactly what Simple Jack is.
Simple Jack.
Simple Jack.
Simple
and
Yak.
friends.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
No more.
Do you guys have anything else you want to talk
No,
about?
I think that's it. I think that we should probably save, the real meaningful shit for another
I
episode.
don't even know if this podcast has the capability to have
it
meaningful
does.
shit being talked
It
about.
does. It does.
We'll never get there.
We will.
It does have it. I think we just talked about it though. At the
We
it
did
would
talk
have
a
been
lot
hard to
about it.
just hey, let's have that same conversation again. Like we'd had it, that's the only thing. Like if we would have saved it and not said anything about it, then
It's true. I don't we can have it be more organic another time.
we'll just be like next time. Be like, I have some shit I want to talk about, and if it's meaningful, and be like, I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah.
bring it up in the moment, and then we'll just talk about it.
Gotcha. Let's plug some shit. Patrick's doing a show at the Ice House, April 15th, Saturday night, 9:30.
9:30.
Mullet time with Bear Badu.
Badu.
If anyone shows up to this show because they heard it on this podcast, we will give you a shirt of some kind. I'll find a shirt in my car and literally give it to you. I'll give you my work shirt. If you show up saying, I only came because I watched the entire episode
Sweaty work.
and made it this far, you will get a custom William Leonard work shirt.
A sweaty
And
unwashed
if you're
shirt.
one of the foot people, I'll give you my socks that I'm currently wearing that night.
Same.
Just say, I literally listened to the entire episode and I showed up to the show, and you can have the socks off my feet. So,
Yeah,
Dude.
you can have my
Yeah.
whole ass.
and you need to have commented the secret word also. Do all those, and I'll probably kiss you too.
Lemur.
You get my shirt, my socks,
Lemur's a
and
good word.
It is.
that was a great word.
Lemur's good.
I don't know what I was gonna think of, but it was not lemur, and that'd be a weird comment to see out of nowhere. So good job, Tommy.
Thanks, bro.
You have done your part. This episode.
Fuck you.
Fully
bro.
redeemed from last week's episode.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? This is our best episode yet. Should I name it this one?
yeah, you should.
Our best
Name it the
episode.
best episode yet.
It's not.
It's
Later,
not,
guys.
but fuck it. Peace.
It's not. But
Cliff, thanks for listening as always. We love you, man.
appreciate you, bro. Love you.
Yeah. Bye, Daddy.
Baby, don't hurt